This podcast is a part of the Royal We Network.
Spit on me.
We're trying something new. Normally we try to find weird goofy shit to talk about. Not talk about or look at. We have to ramp ourselves up to these podcasts.
Yeah.
And we watch a bunch of people getting hurt.
Because that makes us laugh.
Or stupid people eating fast food. Here's a new experiment. Before this episode, because you guys keeping track at home, before this episode, we listened to a bunch of Linkin Park.
For some reason. Yeah.
And Breaking Benjamin and stuff.
Yeah.
We're feeling real dark.
We're feeling angsty. I'm feeling Little Tiny Rap Party. Sam's feeling anthemy vocals, and I'm feeling the...
Because I don't care.
Little tiny rap in between. I'm a little tiny rap in between.
Goof Grease.
Another little rap in between. Tiny little rap in between.
That was nothing. I don't know. But here's this episode. So if it's got a weird taste, if it leaves a weird taste in your mouth, it's because that's how we started this one.
Yeah.
We're really big in Japan, which is strange. Can we be big in Japan? How do we cater this podcast to be big in Japan? I want to tell people that I'm big in Japan.
They would just go to Japan and we'll physically be big in Japan. See what they there? I'm big in Japan. Oh, big in Japan.
Tiny rap in between.
Tiny little rap in between.
Is that what we're doing now? Welcome to another episode of The Royal We. I am Sam.
I'm Nate.
What we normally do is we take headlines and we read them and we guess about what the articles could be because facts just get in the way.
Yeah.
Conjecture-based podcasting.
Yep.
If you guys want to send us headlines, and you should, you guys can do that at Royal WeCast on Twitter or royalwecast@gmail.com.
Gmail.
Well, let's get into it.
Let's roll right in.
Let's see. Let me pull up the Goof Grease. This is the curated grease. No, that's Joe Rogan. We'll get out of there. All right. I got some Goof Grease.
Okay.
I made a new drawer.
A new drawer?
It's hard. Sometimes you find news that doesn't fit in the drawers you've got.
Yeah, it's true. Sometimes the news has multiple drawers that it could fall into.
Right?
And sometimes
because science and animals usually go together. So sometimes I gotta fall hard. Is this science or is this animals? I made it's a weird drawer. It's called Not News /Fast Food.
Okay. Well, I'm on board.
We'll open that in a second. But let's start because I found one sex goo.
Okay.
The rare.
Yeah.
Sex goo. Let's open up that drawer. We don't do sound effects anymore. I feel like that's kind of hokey.
It is, yeah.
You look at me fuck it is hokey.
It's really hokey.
Okay, well, sex goo.
Hoke.
Famous sex robot.
No.
First of all, 3 words into that.
No. This isn't 2150. I don't know any famous sex bots.
Famous sex robot. Dude, this kid's crazy. We're 3 words into it and it's already enough.
I figured we would know about famous sex bots. If there was a famous sex robot, it'd be oh yeah, that one. I honestly have no idea what that is.
Famous sex robot, Jude Law.
Right? Yeah.
Oh my God. Famous sex robot can now refuse sex if she's not in the mood.
Okay.
Why would you program a sex robot that doesn't want to have sex?
Yeah, that's just people at that point.
We're talking about my wife. Famous sex robot can now... who's that appeasing? Who's against sex robots? What the fuck world do we live in that they're okay, listen, a woman has a right to choose. And everyone's yeah, so do sex robots. Ooh, maybe. I don't think we're there yet.
Yeah. if you're yeah.
You're jumping the fucking gun.
If your goal is to make an accurate reproduction of a human being, first of all, don't call it sex robot. Just make it, here's a robot that we're trying to make a person. We're trying to make an AI.
Yeah, give that the right to say
give
no to
that
sex.
the right to be no. But if you're making a sex robot whose job is to be a sex robot,
and where do you draw the line?
That's like making a construction robot.
Not feeling it today, boys.
Not feeling it. I ain't gonna lay them bricks today, Beetle Boop.
I gotta call in. I got a thing with my mother. What the fuck? I'm your mother. I programmed you.
I'm your mother.
What are you talking about?
No, Beetle Boop.
Oh, you got me. All right. I'm really just gonna fuck
I ain't
off.
doing it today. Smokes digital cigar.
He vapes.
Yeah.
Sex robots vape.
Oh, sex robot. Yeah, I was talking about Constructobot.
Oh, they don't vape.
Lazo Constructo vape. No, they smoke big cigars and talk about broads.
We programmed it to be sexist as a joke.
Yeah. Yeah, we went the opposite way than from the sex robot.
What a funny response of like, there's people like, you should program it so it can say no. And you're like, you know what? Actually, what we're going to do is a big fuck you. We're going to program it to be sexist.
We'll go the other way.
It's a robot. Fuck you.
We gave it a big belly.
We designed it to be fat and disgusting.
And catcall people on the street.
God damn it, dude. We should be performance artists. Let's make robots that catcall. And then people... Do you remember that time I did that really shitty Of course you do. I did that shitty project I tried to hand in design school. And it was basically all in the art of the pitch about that fucking dinosaur.
Oh, the dinosaur. Well, you did that one, then you did one about like a company that didn't exist. Companies. You did another great one that was like the idea was the company...
Oh, the company didn't exist. It was like a government front to trick preschool kids into joining the military.
So
I didn't do any work. I just redacted a document.
Yeah, you redacted a document.
And then acted real cagey when I presented it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not really at liberty to really discuss what we do here. And the teacher's like, what is this?
Yeah.
Because everyone else was just presenting a project.
Your level of being the art of bullshit with you was... I was always astounded because I was like, how's he going to pull this off? And you pull it off. And I'll be like, holy shit.
The teacher gave me an A+. She's like, I've never seen this level of bullshit. The gall. Because everyone else was handing in projects they worked on. And we're like, yeah, this is my pitch and this is what I'm thinking. Mm-hmm.
And you got up and was like, I can't really talk about what I did. Not saying like I didn't do anything. It was kind of like, no, this was my work. My work was to make it appear that I did nothing.
Which you didn't do anything.
It was brilliant and it worked.
Like 10 minutes before
it worked. Like that dinosaur thing. That's hard to even talk about without even.
No, the dinosaur thing's hard to explain. But what I mean is, like, it was just this really shitty project where like a meteor hit the dinosaur, and then I was like, it was like an environmentalism thing, and my slogan was "Don't be a dino," which makes no fucking sense.
Yeah, it was.
How did I get here?
Please recycle. Don't be a dino. That was epic. I remember
I had a point though. I had a point.
Something about
art
sex,
of bullshit.
Yes, something about sex robots.
Performance arts. Okay. If you fucking pitch something, so for example, that "Don't be a dino." The reason I said that was because, as you know, I had no idea. Mm-hmm. But I put it up there, like, look at my art. Look what I've done.
Right.
So what we do is we make a big fat robot. Mm-hmm. That cat calls. We just put it outside of construction. You know what it does? It cat calls construction workers.
Oh, it flips the script.
Oh shit!
People would be all about that. People would love it.
God damn it, dude!
So you had a robot that went around cat calling the cat callers.
Pick up that good.
Oh yeah, let me see that butt crack.
God damn it, dude!
And a whistle.
Did we just stumble across something?
Yeah. Now we need the ability to.
Well, you know what I'm
robots.
saying? You put that out there. You put it on fucking Instagram. Tweet about it, and then the people are like, this, bravo! Yeah. This is the robot that broke the internet.
Right. It's true.
You know?
Yeah.
Because I mean, we're programming bots that refuse sex.
Sex robots that refuse. So
what you gotta do in this day and age is you gotta think like chess moves.
Did somebody ask for that? Was that a thing? Is someone having sex with robots and like? I wish it was a little like.
Oh, maybe it's because it refuses, and that's what's fun.
Ooh.
I want a robot I can rape.
Yeah, that's real rapey.
But it's a robot.
It is a robot. See, there you get into a whole fucking quagmire.
If you
because it's like if you design a rape bot,
not one
TM.
No. Well, here's a philosophical question. Mm-hmm. If you design a machine to stop you from having sex, to make the sex more thrilling, I mean, obviously it's not rape; it's a machine. But
right.
But
I guess the quagmire you get into. Keep saying that word.
This digital quagmire. Are you perpetrating that? Like, if you make something in that realm, are you? You're just saying jargon. Digital quagmire, realm, beetle boop.
Bottom line me.
Yes, please. Please. What's your fucking point?
The thing is, if you do that, are you helping stop that behavior in real life, or are you perpetuating it further?
That's what rape culture. That's the whole thing about rape culture.
Exactly.
Here's our fresh take on rape culture. If you make a robot, that's not helping.
I mean, right. Yeah, exactly.
It doesn't help.
Yeah, you shouldn't make like little. Here, you can have sex with these little kid robots. It's fine because they're robots.
That is against the law. Japan cracked down hard on that recently.
Okay.
You know what?
Because Japan is on the leading oozing edge of weird sex stuff. You know what I mean? Because they've been held back for so long
and continue to be held back.
Yeah, and it's coming out in It's coming out of weird ways.
They made a law where there's censorship laws where you can't show dicks and pussies and shit, right?
We're talking about that. You can show a full on butthole though.
Oh, I didn't know that. But then, so what happened is comic artists were like, well, okay, I can't draw. So what I'll do is I'll draw like tentacle squids and shit, raping people. But
that's okay.
That's way worse in my eyes.
I think so. Having a tentacle monster going around raping people. Yeah, that's fine, but you can't show an actual penis or vagina.
Oh, well, let's leave the sex drawer. This is why sex goo is.
This is why sex drawer, you open it up and it funks your whole room up.
Oh, what's that smell in here?
Oh, sex drawer.
I used to have an uncle. You remember that song, Sex and Candy?
Yeah, okay. Nice segue.
Just fade that out. Close this drawer. I used to have an uncle. Remember that song, Sex and Candy?
Yeah. I smell it. I smell sex and candy.
Yeah, he would walk into like family get-togethers and be like, it smells like sex and candy in here. And they're like, oh, right, man. He used to say it all the time.
That's funny. I mean, odd.
He's a weird dude. Okay, let's open up the new drawer.
Yeah, let's get into this new one.
Not news / fast food.
Not news / fast food.
I'm going to say we do it in order.
Okay.
As I discovered them.
Okay.
So the first one is just not news.
Okay.
And they get to be more fast food, and then they turn into nonsense. Old Taco Bell becoming Arby's after new Taco Bell replaced old Arby's. What? That's like a story an old man would tell you. Now,
like a glitch in the Matrix.
Now, that Arby's, what's interesting about that is back when I was in high school, that Arby's was a Taco Bell.
It used to be a Taco Bell.
And then that Arby's they never could make any business in there slinging that beef. So that when it closed down, it wasn't any surprise. And it's really interesting that they decided to put a new Taco Bell in where the old Taco Bell was.
They turned it into a Taco Bell. So an Arby's old Taco Bell turned into an Arby's, and then that Arby's is turning back into a new Taco Bell?
I think I think it's actually even fucking weirder.
There's never been an Arby's Taco Bell crossover, have there? Like the KFC or the Arby's?
I don't follow it closely enough to tell you if have there or not, but
I don't know what your hybrids would be there.
There's what is that old Taco Bell Long Johns?
There's a Taco Bell Long Johns.
Which is
yeah.
I've never been into hybrids.
I went into one.
I don't want to be a ranger. Give me a fucking druid and a fucking fighter.
Okay.
All right, fire up.
All right, cool.
No way.
Oh, far out. I went into one. When I lived in Florida, when we lived,
they're big there.
Yeah, that was the first place I'd ever seen a hybrid. It was, and there was like the taco. There was KFC something. KFC.
Sometimes there'd be three, like on the side of a highway.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are they all owned by one corporation?
They have to be.
Pepsi.
Yeah, Pepsi's got it.
So old, but here's what the thing. It's crazier than you think. Old Taco Bell becoming. So I think what it is there's a Taco Bell and an Arby's next to each other.
Oh.
Okay. And instead of them updating the buildings they're in, the Arby's became a new Taco Bell. And the Taco Bell became an Arby's.
Oh, what?
Let me read it again. Okay. Let's try to figure
What? Yeah. I thought it was the same building. So yeah, that is even weirder.
I love how we're having a harder time understanding this than famous sex robot.
Famous sex robot.
We never really did decide why. We never came to that. Leave that door closed.
Yeah. Did it fucking run for mayor or something?
Old Taco Bell.
Okay.
Becoming Arby's.
Old Taco Bell becoming Arby's.
After new Taco Bell replaced old Arby's. So,
God, I get lost by the end of that sentence.
So there was an Arby's, an old Arby's, and they said, fuck, that's not working, so let's make a new Taco Bell.
Okay.
So then the new Taco Bell replaced it. There's an old Taco Bell. This building went bust. Where the old Taco Bell was, there's a new Taco Bell. We don't need that old Taco Bell. What do we need that for?
Yeah.
So then Arby's was like, oh shit, there's no Arby's in this town anymore.
Yeah, let's go into where the old Taco Bell was.
Okay, not news. Stamp it. Right? Well, the thing about this is what I love.
That's just that just sounds like a bunch of people dancing around.
And why are we hearing about it?
Right. How'd you find this? Shit. This is now a thing that we've shot into the world. Right? A bunch of people are now like, okay, here's a thing.
All right, here's new and not news / fast food.
Okay.
New pickle juice flavor. God, this is another one that just every turn is great.
New pickle
allows Sonic customer. I love this because of fucking fast food. What are those
about their slushy?
Fast food
culture,
but their statements. They release these.
Oh yeah,
like those. What are they called? They have the ad copy where they're like, well, here's what we're trying to determine.
Yeah.
And it's like they have to explain why they made a double down. You know?
Yeah.
So, new pickle juice flavor.
Their mission statement.
Mission statement allows Sonic customers to create new summer memories. Executive says.
New summer memories.
Fuck you.
Oh man, that was a summer pickle juice.
Okay, Grandpa.
Yeah, that's the new Bryan Adams song.
New pickle juice flavor. It's a pickle juice slushy?
Yeah, it's a pickle juice slushy. So I'm guessing the idea is I think you can take that pickle juice slushy and I guess you can mix it with all their slushy flavors so you can have a pickle juice base and then put like raspberry in it.
Is that any good?
I don't know. It doesn't sound great to me. But
I like picklebacks. It's whiskey. You take a shot of whiskey and then you drink some pickle juice.
yeah, I remember the only time I've ever had those was with you.
Those are nice.
When we were in New York. Yeah.
Those are nice.
Yeah, they weren't bad. I mean, pickles, I love a pickle. Pickle
I'm not
juice,
crazy about pickle juice. And also,
Yeah.
I can't imagine it's very, refreshing.
It may have that weird salty...
Do you think it's actually pickle juice, or do they fucking, boil it down? It's like an actual sludge that they then water down in the fucking soda fountain. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Is it artificial pickle juice? Because that's probably terrible.
I'm sure it's some sort of artificial flavor. I'm sure that they're not taking actual pickle brine. I don't know, though. It is Sonic. They're America's drive-in.
Well, anyway.
I'm going to get me a foot-long slaw dog.
They don't have those up in New England.
Slaw dogs? I think they actually
Sonic.
did. Oh, I think they did away with the slaw dog, though.
They'll
They just have a chili dog now.
They'll advertise on our stations.
But they're not around?
But they're not around. I was just like, God damn it. God damn you. I don't want to see your commercials if I can't go get you.
Yeah.
We didn't have Checkers. We didn't have Long John Silver's.
I remember coming to visit you and you told me that. You're like, we don't have any of these fast food places.
Because, up in New England, it's a land of intellectualism. We have books.
Eat books.
We don't really have barbecue.
No? We got some good Q up there.
Some people will make a little thing, but
Yeah.
it isn't the same. I think maybe because it snows. Chinese restaurant. I like this and I'm into it. Okay. Chinese restaurant hires pretty crayfish peelers so patrons don't have to get their hands dirty. So what you do is you go down and I'll have the crayfish, and they put it down, and then a lady comes and sits with you and she peels them for you and gives them to you. She feeds them to you. So you don't ever have to touch them. You don't get your hands dirty.
Okay.
And she's something nice to look at.
Okay. Famous sex spot.
I'm into it. I mean, it's weird.
It is odd. That's very
because there's a lot of foods out there that are tasty, but in my mind, not worth the effort.
There's a lot of foods that I love that are, and crayfish are one of those.
Crayfish, right? Or a lot of those, those big prawns we get here sometimes, those stir-fried, those are fucking good.
They're so good.
God damn it.
Those might be worth it, because those are
pretty meaty.
They're big. They're meaty and big.
Yeah, but that ratio is close.
Yeah.
Like mussels, I fucking love mussels. The ratio's off. it's too much work.
Yeah.
You
There's
gotta peel
certain
the
things
beard
I
and
can,
stuff.
there's certain things I can, I'm the same way. It's like if you go to a place and it's like it's like, oh, it's all you can. Crab legs are the same way. I feel like I could eat crab legs until I just had to go to sleep because it takes so long to fucking get into them. It's like it's almost
and
like
there's not much there.
Yeah, it's like you just go and go and go. I remember my dad one time putting a ridiculous, basically my mom was like, we got to leave. Me and my dad were just like eating. It was like all you can eat crab legs, and we sat there for.
I'm imagining like a Dutch angle, and there's a. And your mom be like, "We've gotta go," and you and your dad slow motion
snapping.
You're wearing bibs, and there's just and there's a mountain there. We've gotta go. Happening.
Yeah. But I remember that one of the few times I've ever gotten crawfish was it was somewhere. It was in Florida, a place, and you could get this big boil of a thing. Not wrong.
Big boil of a thing.
Boil. But it was there's a big crawfish thing.
Yeah, big old, yeah.
And I remember getting into it, and I immediately was like, I regret this. Because it was just fucking messy, and it was super tasty, but it was and there was a ridiculous amount of them. I mean, I bet I ate a fucking 100 of them. I mean, I don't even know how many it was. It was just these are so much work, and I was just up to my fucking elbows in just sauce. And I was like, ugh. Yeah. And I never again. I was those were good, and I've never had them since. I was like, those were good.
So, but if you could hire a pretty model to sit across from you and peel them for you, then feed them to you.
Sure, that's hedonism bot.
I've never really been into that, paying for women's attention. They have those, those maid cafes here, and they have drink girls and stuff.
And if they have I know some of the KTV, the karaoke places will have where you can have girls come in and just sing karaoke with you.
I don't get it. I guess I understand it, but it wouldn't make me feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's the same to me. It's like I've never been big into like strip clubs, and it's basically that type of stuff to me seems like strip club light.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? It's the same idea. They're just not naked.
This is why you pay an escort extra for the girlfriend experience.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, Burger King Russia apologizes. First of all, Russia's involved.
Yeah, anytime I hear Russia, I'm like...
And this is a fast food company that is apologizing.
Who knows what happened in the Burger King Russia?
This is some next level shit.
Okay.
Burger King Russia apologizes for World Cup promotion, offering Whoppers money to women. Wait, offering Whoppers and money to women who were impregnated by players.
What? What?
I'm going to say it again because it doesn't make any fucking sense.
No, that's about as flat forward as you can straight up crawl.
Russia, there's a Burger King in Russia that has a promotion that will give you Whoppers and money if you get impregnated by a World Cup player, like a player in the World Cup.
How do you prove that?
How do you prove it? And why is that worth it? How many fucking Whoppers are they giving you?
It's Russia, man. It's always crazy shit like that. Just some franchise owner is like, you know what would be a good idea? Someone get fucked by...
What's in it for Burger King Russia?
I don't know.
You know,
I don't know.
That's the biggest question.
I don't think that was thought. I don't think they thought that. They just did the thing, and then we're like, oh, yeah, you probably shouldn't have done that. And then it's like, oh.
Maybe it's a thing where... maybe that's like they want it's like certain teams that they don't want to win. Teams that aren't Russia, like to get like involved with Russian women.
Oh, so they could do a whole... It might be like a scandal.
Right.
Like they're trying to make scandals.
Make scandals? Yeah. But why is Burger King Russia involved?
I don't know how many people showed up to claim their free Whopper / money.
And do you walk up to the counter?
Yeah.
Oh, hi, I'm here for the impregnation promotion.
Just rub your belly and be like, boom.
Pregnation promotion.
Pregnation promotion.
Hi, is this... And you're in a fuck... Imagine if you're a pregnant woman and you walked up to any Burger King to like the fucking teenager behind the counter like, hi, I'm here for the pregnant lady World Cup promotion. Yeah. What are you talking about?
It's like,
that sounds like a backroom mob deal. It doesn't sound like Burger King Russia. How do they get involved? How do they fucking get involved?
This is a franchise. This is some dude that owns a Burger King
and then
in Russia who drunkenly came up with this crazy scheme. It's probably the same guy who thought it'd be funny to put vodka in like the Sprite machine. You know what I mean? And people were just like...
Oh, how many times do you think those fast food names have been tarnished because of a franchisee holder?
I'm sure a lot.
I'm like, fucking can't. Oh,
like,
God
no,
damn
man,
it. We need to apologize again.
Yeah, you can't offer that. Like, who was that joke? So they open up a franchise but not participate in any of the promotions.
Oh,
yeah. Be like, or just come up with your own weird batshit crazy promotions. Be like, oh no, we don't do that.
We do. Yeah. If you do get pregnant from a fucking soccer player,
right? That's the promotion we do.
We only accept Bitcoin.
Yeah. If you do the survey on the back of the receipt, you don't get anything. Get knocked up by a World Cup player.
It's got to be scandal making. Otherwise, what the fuck's the reason?
I like that it's money. It's just so you get something regardless. Even so, if you don't want a burger, you get money. Just give you some money. Just here's some money. Congratulations.
That concludes not news / fast food. By the way, that's every bit of news.
I thoroughly enjoyed that stupid ass category because that everything in that was ridiculous.
Let's do one more and get out of here.
All right.
What do you think? You want to do science, animals, or the law?
All those can be good. It's a crapshoot. Just roll the dice.
Okay. Let's do the law.
Let's do the law.
Man in court.
Okay.
For having potato peeler in public place.
What?
He just had a potato peeler on him. What I think this is he probably got pulled over for something and they're looking for a reason. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So like they threw the book at him. They're like, what the fuck can we get you on? They're like, well, technically this is a sharp object. It could be construed as a weapon. That's got to be what it is.
It's got to be.
Right?
Yeah, because why is it illegal?
Man in court for having potato peeler in public place.
In public place? That's so vague. That's one of those headlines that's so vague. He had it. Where? On the earth. You know? That's
like those like if you get charged for being drunk in public, you know, but you're in like the woods or something. Or like you're out camping. You're like, I mean, yeah, I'm in public, but like, my tent is, where am I supposed to drink? What are you talking about?
Exactly. Right.
Well, that's because you're raising hell, usually.
Yeah. Yeah. You're out there with your potato peeler.
Woo! Was this guy fucking potato? And was he peeling potatoes that didn't ask for it? Was he peeling other people's potatoes?
I don't know. You think he was slinging potato peelers? If you've seen those guys that sell potato peelers on the street,
Yeah, those like
and maybe
crazy
they're
ones.
like, you don't have a permit to sell that potato peeler. And
Who's like people making a buck, man? Leave them alone.
yeah, that's a big thing right now. Is where the lady called the cops on the little girl selling lemonade.
Yeah. Why do people get involved? Someone has to be doing something really like.
Somebody's got to be doing something pretty crazy for me to be like, I feel like I need to step in here.
If you're doing something without a permit, not my business.
No, that's not my problem.
Permits? What am I? Who the fuck am I? The mayor?
What am I? Am I some sex bot that got elected?
What the fuck do I care if I have a permit or not?
Yeah.
Like if you're raising hell,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I'm out blowing up fireworks or something. Like, you don't have a permit for those explosions.
Oh, yeah. But if I'm just selling potato peelers, leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah. Some people, man, they don't have anything better to do.
I mean, I guess maybe if you're raised, like a big thing in New York City, which you do not see here at all, people who just get on the subway and play guitar.
Oh.
I'm like, blah, 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 give me money.
Yeah.
You don't see that. I've never once seen that here.
Yeah.
I've been here for years.
No, people just
I've
don't
seen
do it.
violinists in the MRT, but they seem like they've been asked to be there.
Yeah.
It comes across not like I've set up here.
I've not even seen it at the MRT. I've seen like some like the in like the tunnels under the street.
Oh, I've seen that. There was an opera guy who used to stand with his hands like. What did that do?
I guess it's your flexing your diaphragm. You're keeping yourself taut. Because as soon as I did that, I taut it up.
Okay. So do you remember before we play the card? Do you remember? I want to say last episode, but who the fuck knows at this point? We made a joke about wanting to do a song about every headline.
Oh, yeah.
Do you want to try to do that?
You can. What were they?
What we had? We had a bunch of stuff. Well, we had fast food. We had old Taco Bell becoming Arby's after new Taco Bell becomes old Arby's.
That sounds like a hit. That sounds like a Billboard 100.
You heard that about that new song about the Arby's?
You heard that one about the new? Oh man, it's great. It's old Taco Bell become new Arby's.
Oh, we should do like Linkin Park.
Oh yeah.
I forgot that we even listened to that.
Little rap in between. Here's a little rap. Yeah.
I become Arby's.
I was Taco Bell. That's so stupid.
We'll give you money if you get fucked. Get fucked by the soccer player. That was fucking nothing. Well, okay, anyway, so let's play let's play the card.
I really don't know what.
Famous sex bot can now refuse sex. We got old Taco Bell, new pickle juice player, Chinese restaurant hiring. There's a Burger King restaurant apologizes of that. There's the whole the offering money and being pregnant by players.
I kind of want to know about that. I kind of want to know what makes that. I kind of want to know what makes that sex bot famous because I've never heard of it.
Okay, let's open up that drawer. Open up that coin. Play that coin. Play that card. Let's read that one.
I don't know what
Where are we?
makes a sex bot.
This article led me to a website to click on another website. Okay, famous sex robot can now refuse sex if he's not in the mood. Samantha, the famous sex bot from creator Dr. Sergi Santos, has been given a major upgrade. She is now able to refuse sex from her human partner if she's not in the mood or feeling disrespected. How the fuck? The latest upgrades were demonstrated to a panel of sexperts.
In quotes, sexperts. Local sexpert.
The upgrade will allow Samantha to enter dummy mode, an unresponsive state due to a variety of reasons, including an overly aggressive partner. She can also enter this mode if she feels bored with her partner's attentions. Why? She has motorized hands, hips, and a motorized face which can whisper endearments. I don't want a robot that can whisper.
No.
We're not there yet.
Talk about Uncanny Valley.
If properly stimulated, in addition to her sex mode, she also has modes for family and romantic.
I don't like when
settings for an
humans
extra
whisper.
naughty level. I mean,
Is it like a
sex
dial?
robot? Yeah. Oh shit. You take her to meet your mom and she's accidentally in extra naughty mode. Like, ah, shit, I forgot to put her in family mode.
This is for people who, this isn't like a sex. This is like on another level. This is people who need this for
Listen to this fucking sentence.
like Lars and the Real Girl type stuff.
Yeah,
Like,
this is for crazy people. Listen to this. This new dummy mode may offer an opportunity for male users to learn a thing or two about consent and respecting one's partners. You have a plastic woman that you fuck.
Yeah,
You need to learn more
fuck-
than a thing or two.
Yeah, you've skipped the fucking board. You're off the fucking shit.
You're in uncharted territory.
Yeah, you're. Oh my god. Yeah, you. Why are we? You need
your
to learn
battles. Pick your fucking battles.
God Almighty, this is great. Yeah, you have. You need to learn a thing or two about human interaction to start with.
Yeah, well, while she has the ability to shut down, she has no ability to fight back, and there are no repercussions for partners who ignore her protest. She's their property. She's literally I use the word "she" pretty loosely. It's a robot. It's even loosely a robot. I mean, it's a doll.
Yeah, right.
And here's what we said. Yeah, in reality, they might actually increase problems already rampant in modern dating culture. I think that's true. I don't think it necessarily gives them an outlet. If you've made the leap to spend thousands of dollars, I bet that thing's 10, 15 grand. Because a normal sex bot that doesn't do anything is like $5 or $6 grand, isn't it? Listen to these statistics. According to first of all, who the fuck are these people? According to a study from Forktip. According to a study from Forktip.
What is that?
71% of men would replace their partners with robot sexual surrogates. No, 7 out of 10 men would be like, bye, honey.
Getting a robot, shut your mouth.
And 50% of women would replace their partners with a robotic sexual surrogate.
It says Forktip.
Dr. Santos himself. Dr. Santos. This man has a PhD of some form. That the use of Samantha has saved his own 16-year marriage. And she has provided an opportunity for him to satisfy his sexual urges even when his wife isn't in the mood. And then he programmed his robot to have moods.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Keep an eye out, Mrs. Santos. He's looking to replace you with a robot.
Yeah, I don't think... Okay, listen, Forktip. Did you tell the 71% of men that the robot might not be into it? Because then, no, I'm not going to pick that robot. If I buy a fucking toaster, this toaster is so advanced that it can say, fuck you to your toast.
I'm not making toast today.
How's spaghetti for you, fuckface?
I gotta fucking eat, man. I don't need everything in my fucking world to have a conversation with me. I need to take a shit. Like, I need to eat some toast.
No.
No, not now. I don't feel like getting pooped in. Oh my God. Can you imagine that world? That's a great world. You skip to imagine that would be unexpected.
Imagine the straw man of the argument about like if we start giving women rights, the next thing we know, our robots are toilets.
Man, come over your place and use the shit. What mood your shitter in? Mine's not let me.
The shit at Starbucks all week.
That's one loose ass shitter.
What? Yeah, you're not gonna put the mood robot in a public spot.
Can you imagine if, like, we just suddenly warped, like, 200 years into the future and that was it? That everything you looked at...
And everyone, they're looking at you like you're crazy? Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? What do you... Yeah, of course our robots can say no.
Why can't I drink this Coke? It doesn't want to be drunk right now. What?
That's like trying to explain that Spanish has genders for every noun.
Yeah.
What do you mean that table's a girl? What do you mean that Coke says no? What is happening? This has been another episode. That's really fucking hot. Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
I want to thank Kishibashi for letting us use the song. Intro/Pathos off the album 151A. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Kishibashi.
Yeah.
I want to thank you guys for listening once again to this podcast.
Thank Russian franchises.
I want to thank Russia. I want to thank fast food. I don't know. If you guys want to send us headlines, and you should, you guys can do that at Royal WeCast on Twitter or royalwecast@gmail.com. That's Royal We Cast, C-A-S-T. Someone thought I was saying royal weak ass. Like your ass is weak. Royal weak ass.
Why?
We should get that email and bet you it fucking flooded with things.
Oh my God.
That's what they've been sending it.
Send everything to royal weak ass.
And then didn't think to ask. What does that mean?
Surely it's not the name of the thing.
It's Royal We Cast.
But to their defense, it sounds like some bullshit we'd pull.
Yeah. To me, yeah.
Send it to this stupid thing. It's completely unrelated.
Listen to what the fuck's the last episode called? About ants as ants? That means nothing to anyone but us.
No, that was just an inside joke that we thought was funny.
That's not even really an inside joke. I mean, it's surface level nonsense.
Yeah.
You can't go deeper.
No.
Good night, Dad.
Just ants talking.
We were the ants.
Oh yeah, let me see that butt crack.